Choosing the wrong gathering talents can quietly cripple your entire account. Today I'm going to make sure this thing never happened to you. Stay tuned because at the end of this video you'll know exactly what talent, heroes and strategy will skyrocket your resource gathering. Hey guys, it's Burgers here and welcome to another Call of Dragons video. Today I'm going to talk about some common question that I said. This is the final talent of the gathering heroes. This is Layer of Wand and Windfall. We're going to check out these two talents and I'm going to give some extra information as a bonus tip for the gathering so you can increase the resources you're gathering outside and get the best benefits there. First up, let's settle the debate because your entire resource game depends on this choice. And this is Land of the Wand, Lay of the Wand and Windfall. Basically, this is the last talents presented in your gathering talent tree. And here I'm going to even make a separation. Strongly depends how do you have farms and stuff like this. So obviously this one, Lay of the Wand, is going to give you when your legion has been gathering a resource for 1 hour and completes the task producing of that resources in your city increased by 50% for 1 hour. What this is supposed to mean is when you go gathering for 1 hour, you don't need to actually finish a node. It's going to increase if, for example, you are gathering a logging camp, basically woods, for 1 hour, you're going to get this boost in your city where the wood production, which is from the lumber mill, is going to get increased by 50%. And on other hand, you have a Windfall, which is receive additional rewards items when your legion deploys a resource point. So here you have to finish the node. If you go at the middle of the node and you come back, you're not going to receive these chests. And I can even show you this chest from the reports. This is basically this chest right here you see. Standard resource bundle, which can give you 10,000 gold, 10,000 wood, 7.5k ore or 5,000 mana. So from here comes the question, which one of this one? And first thing is, you're going to have this question if you have these buildings level 25. If these buildings are not level 25, your mint, your foundry, all of your mana refinery, and all of your lumber mill is going to be a bad choice to go with this talent. That is going to increase the production there. Just because from the chest, if we, for example, lumber mill, if we go there, here it's like 20,000, but you're going to see to hit 20,000 is going to be level 25. On level, let's say 20 is 5.8k, which is really low. 50% of this thing is going to give you for 1 hour 2k woods, because it's based on your base, how much you get from this from your lumber mill. So you're going to get 30k from the chest, or you're going to get just 2k, because for 1 hour it's going to 2.5k if your level is level 20. So this question arises when everything here is level 25. If it's not level 25, I strongly suggest go with Windfall. Very important. You're just going to get more resources there. But what if everything is level 25? Let's talk about this. Now here comes the question. So from here you have two directions. Do you have farm or do you not have farm? If you have farm, for example, that is, you know, generating, or you can farm a lumber, you have one farm for woods, you have one farm for gold, you have for the ore also one farm. You only need to farm mana with your main account, because the rest of the resources obviously is going to come from your farm account. So in situation like this, the best decision I can actually give you is go with this talent. On all of your gathering heroes, you should have this talent right here, which is this one, Windfall. Just because you're going to have a chance in this chest that you're going to receive to get some extra mana. And I'm going to even open a couple of these chests, and I'm going to put some like 6, and you're going to see 15k mana. In same time, in 1 or 2 heroes, currently I have it on 2 heroes. This is Indis is having this Layer of Wand, and also Tara, since Tara is absolutely crazy over the mana gathering speed. If you see the title, it's like 20% mana gathering speed. I have also this one. All of my rest heroes is having this talent here. So why I'm currently doing that? You cannot get 50% from one hero, you cannot get extra 50% here, extra 50% there. You have to go, and only one hero can boost the production in your castle. So in situation like this, just have one that is going to boost the mana refinery, and the rest is going to gather chests. In this chest you have chance to get some extra mana. So at the end of the day, you're going to end up with way more mana, and this is what we're looking for, because we're not gathering woods, we're not gathering with the main account, we're not gathering ore or gold or whatever, we're gathering mana. And this is the best way to get more mana for your main account. But what about if you don't have farm account? Well, there most likely is going to be this, and everything is level 25. This talent is going to be the best one. Because if you have like 20k, and this is 50% increasing for 5 hours, if I check the limber mill, let me check it out. The limber mill is having like wood production per hour 20k, so it's going to give you extra 10k. You know, this is 50%. So this limber mill for 1 hour is going to generate you 10k. From the chest, normally you can get 30k. But since you have like 5 of these farms, I mean 5 of this limber mill, you're going to generate per hour 40k. From the chest, at best you can get 30k. So here comes the difference. You're going to get extra 10k woods per hour if you go with this talent. And here is the best thing: you don't need to finish the whole node to receive this chest. But in the same time, if you go and farm level 1 and 2, it's still going to give you chest. So there is a little discussion about this, because if you go in this zone, basically in the first zone, here is level 5, maybe level 4 we're going to see somewhere. Okay, mostly it's level 5. Okay, here is even level 6. So in situation like this, level 5 you're going to farm it way more faster. I think it's going to be under 1 hour, or maybe exactly 1 hour. But still, having 4 giving 10k and 3 chests giving 10k each, this one is the better solution for you. So you have a situation with the farm and you have a situation without the farm. But here is the thing: to actually get this boost, 4 of your legions have to gather different things. 1 legion have to gather mint, 1 legion have to gather ore, mana, and 1 legion have to gather limber mill. Now the 5th legion most likely is you're going to send it for something that you want to get in extra. Most of the times it's going to be your mana, or it's going to be a legion that you can put in your alliance resource pit. By putting it there, you basically forget about this legion there, because it's going to be many hours till it finished. So this is the way I'm proceeding with this specific talent, this layer of wand or windfall. Alright, let's move now from the talents to the best gathering heroes you should be using. Now we're not having that many gathering heroes. Obviously in this I'm going to suggest going for the Alliance Resource Pit. Is a legendary one, but yeah, for wood, especially for woods, is giving 10% and 20% overall gathering speed. If I go and check it out, Pan is having more. Wood gathering speed is 20%, gathering speed bonus is 20%. So she's having like 10% more wood gathering speed, so definitely this hero is going to be for wood. Obviously for gold you can go with the new hero, which is Nyreen. It's going to give you gathering speed, 20% gold gathering speed. And you can combine her with Kewa, for example. Kewa is also giving some extra gathering speed for gold and overall. The other hero, Chaksha, obviously is going to be for ore, if I remember right, how much gathering speed bonus or gathering speed. And Ordo can support you in gathering speed of the mana gathering speed bonus and mana gathering speed bonus. So this hero can support Star, you know. But still, I think the indies should be for Alliance Resource Pit, and depending on the Alliance Resource Pit, you can combine her with some other heroes. So this is the best heroes. We're not having that many heroes in general for gathering, but this is the way I split my gathering heroes. It's looking a little try-hard, especially when from the researchers and all these stuffs, you can get some absolutely crazy gathering speed. Look at this thing. 175% wood production. Okay, this production. Gold gathering speed 214. You can get also mana stone and stuff like this. So going that much in deep with the best gathering heroes and splitting maybe is overkill, but you know, I like to be efficient in everything I'm doing. Okay, so far we picked the right talents, we learned about the heroes and what matter the most. And let's talk about some mistakes for gathering. I think there's a tons of videos about gathering and how to proceed with the gathering, but I want to talk about some mistakes, especially with the talents. And because it is going to cost you, one reset is going to, you know, be for free, but the second one will consume a book, if I remember right. So let's talk about the common mistake I see. First thing is, or from the talent points, getting overall attack. I think you need more march speed, gathering here. The most common thing is when your legion is composed entirely of transport units, they cannot be intercepted. Not quite sure this thing how much it help. And when you transport legion is hit with a normal attack, when gathering they have 20% chance to become invulnerable, which can go to 100% chance and take no damage for the next 10 seconds. I think in the war times this is something that you may want to have, but strongly depend how many donkeys you have. Currently I don't have many donkeys, So I focus over increasing the watt capacity. As you can see, also increasing the watt capacity. It's important for me because I go to rally, I lose 450k troops. I get 200k at the end of the season, but in these troops, there was also a donkeys, you know? They kill my poor donkeys. So, so I don't want to train donkeys, and the solution I get was with Legion watt capacity. But if you're in the war times and you're putting your heroes close to your castle, this one is a very good one. Also increasing the when you Legion attack at when gathering, they have 20 chance. Yeah, this is going to be 100%. So immediately when they strike you, you're going to come back to your castle, and you're going to trigger this 100% chance to not get hit by normal attacks. Very, very important. Now you can go with March speed in situation like this when you have enough donkey. Don't go for watt capacity. You can go for March speed, where you can get 25% March speed, extra 25% March speed. This make like these donkeys like Ferrari, and having these talents also is going to support you to bring back more faster. From here you can remove one of the talents, for example, not go for mana, wood, gold and ore, or go for just gold gathering speed and mana, for example. Like this, you're going to have extra points that you can spend on the talents. So this is the two different situations you may end up in the war times. And yeah, but again, if you have donkeys, this is the right way to go, in my opinion. And when you're fighting outside, you know, when you put your Legion here, at least for 10 seconds is going to come back. 10 seconds is enough to come back. 10 seconds is enough to come back. Also here, so you get the idea. You're not going to, you know, have that much casualty. Even though that donkeys is really cheap to be resource healed, but why spending resources over something that you can just protect with the talent? And also keep in mind that at some point all of your heroes is going to be level 60, so you may not need this spell here, Earth of Grace. You cannot escape it from here, you cannot escape it from here, so you can get the gathering speed, get this one leeway, get this one, and of course choose one of these two spells based on the information I give you at the beginning of the video. So this is my strategy for the heroes and how I gather in the war times. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, and if the video gives you some value, you can join my Discord, link in the description of this video. Also, you can become a member if you want to support the channel and get some extra benefits. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.